So, I am here with Isaiah, Prince of Beast, who's now on the Punjabi payroll, as our amazing brother in Haroon is unfortunately injured. And then Abu! I mean, what?
A moment of silence for Abu.
But at least we have Ahmed. That's right, and of course, we have your first ever Tyson Dukes Cup winner, your current Hammerlock Pure Wrestling champion, the Punjabi prodigy Vikram Prasher. And tonight, we are gonna lay the boots in on Books and Looks, Brian White, and Chili Brown. But, there's three of us.
We got something.
You do?
We got someone.
You heard it here, so we're not outnumbered. The numbers are in our court, and the ball is in our court. So tonight, the Punjabi payroll prevails.
Drifting into London to take on Cadet Sarge. We're gonna drift out with these tag team titles. We are forever the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Tag Team Champions. Drifters out.
London, Ontario, Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. The humblest man in professional wrestling, Humble Jack, is here to shine. Looking good, feeling good, and penny. Oh, little Kenny. I'm here to prove that you ain't Jack.
Attention, yours truly, Ken Warren, has something to mention. Tonight, for Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, I go mano-y-mano, one-on-one, against Humble Jack. Who names himself Humble Jack? I like his fashion. He can be fashionable Jack. I like his finesse. He can be finesse Jack, but Humble Jack, I'm sure he is not humble, because I'm humble. I don't name myself Humble Ken Warren. So, if you want to be Humble Jack, listen. I'm the right person for you, because I'm going to make you humble inside that ring. And with that being said, without further ado, you can hashtag that.
We are here at Hammerlock Wrestling, and the cadet is called in the big guns, the reinforcements, the Sarge, because we are taking on the Hammerlock Tag Team Champions, the Drifters. And it is all out war, and we only got one thing to say, Sarge.
Drifters, you're dead meat, maggots!
Welcome back to another week of Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Here for a great night of action and a great cause, strength supporting innocence. But wait a minute.
Look out. It was going to be a great night, but here's the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling champion, Vikram Prasher, of course, with his Tyson Dukes Cup as well. How much is he paying poor John there to hold the trophy?
Not enough. Vikram Prasher making his way to the ring has something to say to the fine folks here in London, Ontario.
An unscheduled appearance from Vikram Prasher, but I guess when you're the champion, you make the rules to some extent.
If you're Prasher, that's you just do whatever you want. But I mean, with the success that Vikram has had as Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Champion, it becomes harder and harder by the day to argue that he does not run this place.
Well, some questionable title defenses, but title defenses they were. And that's why he still got the gold. Boos ringing through the DoubleTree here for our champion.
Ladies and gentlemen of London, Ontario, give it up for your hometown anti-hero, the first ever Tyson Dukes Cup winner, and your current Hammerlock Pure Wrestling champion, the Punjabi Prodigy, Vikram.
You know, it's not often the hometown guy gets booed out of the building.
A lot of Chili Brown fans.
A real hometown hero.
So, let's just announce the winners of that match right now. Let's get the Punjabi payroll out here. Bring KPK out.
Well, his lackeys, you might say. The Punjabi payroll right here. Of course, new members filtered in with the absence of Haroon and Abu, who are injured. You still got Ahmed here, and the big man who has made his presence known here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, Isaiah Prince.
Not too long ago, Isaiah Prince bringing Brian White into the deep waters. Coming up short, but an impressive performance all the same. Have to imagine Prasher feeling extremely confident knowing that Isaiah Prince has his back in this tag team match later on tonight. The Punjabi payroll filling the ring.
Well, that's a relief.
Almost took a dark turn here in the ring.
Hey, I know your concerns are valid. Hear me out. I know, I'm sorry, I got hurt. Isaiah, we couldn't make it. We try to have a moment of silence for all these losers taking their mouths shut. No respect. But, on the bright side, before you start, getting all sweating out, let me tell you something. This right here, this is lowercase. This is lowercase right here. Lowercase, this guy's so small. He's short as hell. Calm down. Listen. Let's just gear him out first. Let's gear lowercase up well. Look, I'm sorry if this is an inconvenience, but just let me plead my case. Ladies and gentlemen, parasites, sycophants, and
sport that this backwater town has ever produced. The Punjabi prodigy, Vikram Prashar, achieves the dominant victory that he deserves.
Well, there we have it, folks. Brian Sinclair.
Pleading his case, and I got to say, making a pretty good case here.
Good enough that Vikram Prashar accepts. Looks like Brian Sinclair is on Team Punjabi payroll later tonight. An 8-man elimination tag match for control, really, of the soul of Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Well, Brian Sinclair, a late add to the Punjabi payroll, but a lot of confidence exuding there from Mr. Sinclair.
With the way that he spoke to our Hammerlock Pure Wrestling fans, fits right in with the Punjabi payroll.
Tag Team Championship on the line. It's Mark LaBelle and Keith Hamilton with you. We didn't get the chance to introduce ourselves here as the champion Vikram Prashar kind of, took over the show here. Took us all hostage there for a few moments, but action is about to get underway.
Exactly. Back to our regularly scheduled event, folks, and have we got a show for you. Making their way to the ring, ready to take on our Hammerlock Pure Wrestling champions, the Cadet and the Sarge, the military forces out of Ted Hutt.
And Sarge has seen things. A grizzled veteran in the pro wrestling business.
Exactly. Not everybody can make the role of sergeant. You have to earn it.
Spent some time in the trenches, that's for sure.
The Cadet coming off a huge win against Humble Jack recently. Earning respect and reputation in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, looking to propel himself right to the tag team champions along with his military cohort in the Sarge.
Absolutely. Still a bit of a mystery man here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, but we're learning more and more about him.
Exactly. All of his details are confidential. The same has to be said about the Sarge, but you learn a lot in between those ropes. And that's all you need to know at the end of the day. Can they get the job done? And my, oh my, do they have a mountain to climb tonight.
And their opponents, his junior, Isaiah Cross, the lawyer, Wayne Allen.
And these two men, very, very familiar in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. They are the tag team champions. And they are the Drifters.
When it comes to tag team wrestling, they are dominance personified. The Drifters just steamrolling through the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling tag team division. There is a reason why they are our champions.
A little bit of controversy when those tag team champions, brand new tag team champions, were crowned here. They had a little mix-up with Bricks and Bones. There was a quick rematch, and here they are with the titles secured and making their way to the ring here. Wade Allen there in the ring first, and there's Isaiah Cross, the big man, going up to the top rope.
Well, controversial. Well, controversial. It was a grueling feud that the Drifters ended up as the victors of.
Forgive me, I thought Isaiah Cross was on the top rope because his head is touching the ceiling.
Exactly.
But that's just a large man.
Cross can't go any higher than that, or else we'd be paying for a new roof in the Doubletree Hilton. My goodness, the strength and size of these men.
Wade Allen always with that leather fanny pack strapped across the chest there, looking for a payday.
Never know what's in that fanny pack. Could be anything. Foreign objects.
An interesting matchup here. We haven't seen the Cadet and Sarge as a tag team here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling yet. A new challenge for the Drifters, and one that I'm sure they are ready to run through, but hey, the unknown, you never know. Championships on the line. We could walk out of here the Doubletree with brand new champions.
That's very true. The Sarge and the Cadet taking a long look at those tag team titles. They know what's at stake here. Can they overcome or climb the unclimbable mountain in the Drifters? We shall see.
Well, you notice the color of the championships, the green and gold, would look pretty nice on the Sarge and Cadet's waist there.
Absolutely, almost like camouflage. If it wasn't for the gold.
Cadet standing at ease there in the corner, as you can see.
Ready to strike with military precision. And here we go, folks, our first bout of the evening. Exciting night of action lined up here for Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, coming to you from the Doubletree Hilton in London, Ontario.
Absolutely. HammerlockPureWrestling.com. You can always check out where we're going to be at Hammerlock Wrestling on social media as well. Join in, get involved in the action.
See the Cadet using his speed to get the upper hand on Wade Allen there, but Allen just able to strong arm him into the corner.
Well, the Drifters with the size advantage in this matchup, as pretty much every tag team matchup they've been in so far.
You have to wonder.
Two big men and built very differently, and a lot of power behind these two men.
There's a giant unknown in the corner there, and that is the Sarge. What will happen when he enters this ring? You know, the Cadet calling in the backup for this match. I have to imagine he is bringing the heavy artillery as Sarge. Will it be enough to take down the champions, though?
Wade Allen reaching back there, looking for the Cadet, but able to maneuver out of the way into a side headlock.
Cadet firmly in control, but look at Allen just picking the Cadet up with ease.
Thrown right back to his corner here.
Allen reminding him, I have the power.
And now we get our first taste of the Sarge. Time to bring in your commanding officer.
All right, the Sarge is... We're taking the Drifters to boot camp, says the Sarge.
Ready to teach Wade Allen a lesson, easier said than done.
I have to imagine there's not a lot of lessons that Wade Allen's willing to listen to from the Sarge here with the tag team championships on the line. The Sarge in control here, keeping distance.
That's a great point. Able to keep out a striking distance there of Wade Allen and still maintain control.
You know, it has to be more frustrating than anything for Allen. And when you get frustrated, you make mistakes.
A shove to the chest there of Allen.
Sarge showing military tactics here. Able to just duck out of the way of Allen's offense. Coming into
it's not very often that you see the Drifters dominate or even take too much offense before it turns around, and we'll see if that's the case right here.
Absolutely.
Sarge really showing up for this.
The Sarge came into this match as a giant unknown, and we are learning a lot about what this man is capable of at the same time, in real time, as the Drifters, and I don't think the Drifters like what they see. Normally, we're used to seeing the Drifters just cut the ring in half, show off a masterclass in tag team wrestling, but the Sarge has been able to keep them off their game up until now.
And there's that power and force and leverage advantage of Isaiah Cross being the largest man in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Exactly, can touch the roof from the second rope. Not many men can say that. In Drifters matches in the past, we have literally had to reinforce the ring. Will that be the case tonight as the Cadet enters this match once again?
Bending the elbow the absolute wrong way. And now both men looking to get Isaiah Cross up. A tough feat in itself. Cross moving back, giving himself room to possibly, yes, reverse this.
Not
double
sure.
suplex going the other way.
Not sure that was sound strategy from the Cadet trying to get Isaiah Cross up. Ended how you might expect.
We've seen the power of this big man before, taking on two at once. Huge headbutt there. The cadet feeling that one.
Now Cross firmly in control. This is when it gets scary from the Drifters. Cutting the ring in half, making sure the cadet is as far away from the Sarge as possible.
Dragging the cadet back to enemy territory, you might say.
Exactly, the cadet nowhere, backup nowhere in sight. Calling for reinforcements may end up a death call. And here comes Allen with like a house on fire.
Huge.
We're not at the Rail
Huge
Museum
bodies.
tonight, but I think a train just hit the cadet.
Absolutely. Cadet not sure where he is right now. 2 count. Wade Allen a little bit cocky on that pin as we've seen before.
Confidence in no short supply from Wade Allen.
And you can see, as you mentioned, even getting the cadet to his feet, he had the hand locked just in case cadet tried to scamper away there. He was able to bring him right back. Look out.
That extra
Spun
momentum
around
into that spinning sidewalk slam.
Isaiah Cross, a legal man. Cadet keeping their dreams of the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling Tag Team Championship alive.
You could only see it in the corner of the camera, but the Drifters making time to knock Sarge off the ring apron. That's the tag team specialty that you see anytime the Drifters are competing as a team.
Cadet really taking some punishment here. Needs to find his way back to Sarge somehow.
But what can chop down this redwood of a man in Isaiah Cross? Almost need a military drone strike if you're the cadet. Not even sure that would do the trick.
That big boot just squashing Cadet.
Oh my
A
goodness.
huge backdrop.
Cross deadlifting.
1, 2, no.
Just power on full display. Isaiah Cross deadlifting the cadet from the ground.
Throwing Cadet even trying to sit up there, and Cross throwing him right back down to the mat.
His weight might be confidential, but it's impressive all the same. He being the cadet, that is. Pronouns, pal.
And just eyeing them up. I'd imagine that undisclosed weight is not close to Wade Allen.
Not even close. The mountain of a man is Allen that knows how to throw his strength around and just taunting Sarge here.
A little mind games thrown in the middle of it as he drags Cadet back once again.
From what we've seen of Sarge earlier, you know the experience is there. Will the head games work with somebody with the experience of the Sarge? Wade Allen certainly seems to think so.
I've seen Wade Allen use that head as a weapon so many times.
Quite possible.
And always coming out on the right end of it.
Quite possible Wade Allen might be part Samoan the way he uses that headbutt.
Dragging Cadet back now, and
there we go.
There it is once
one.
again on display.
And just the cadet crumbling in the Drifter's corner.
Not sure Cadet knows where he is. Almost went for a tag there.
But again, you notice how Allen just primes the cadet up, so he's going to fall back in the Drifter's corner, perfectly cutting off the ring.
And Cross in with the big knee across the back of the neck.
Cadet not
Sarge is begging for that tag up on the ropes now.
It's been a while since the cadet has even been in the same zip code as the Sarge here. Drifters not letting him get close. The cadet trying everything he can to get to Sarge. Needs to make that tag, but not if the Drifters have anything to say about it. Dragging him back to that corner. And there we go. Isaiah Cross making the tag here. Wade Allen in the ring, ready to just inflict punishment.
Allen again taunting Sarge, marching across. Not the marching Sarge is used to.
Drifters don't seem like the military type. I have to imagine that irks the Sarge a little bit with that taunting. Drifters like to get the job done, get the payday. With none of the honor and respect you learn from a rank like the Sergeant. Here we go, the cadet. Stumbling the big man, but there we go. There's Isaiah Cross, exactly where he needs to be. Taunting the cadet.
Wait a minute. Not exactly who he was looking for. And that headbutt right to the back of the head. Isaiah Cross on the outside to Sarge.
And there's that tag team expertise that is brought the Drifters so much success in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Fall away slam, throwing him halfway across the ring. Down goes Cadet once again.
That might have been the opportunity that the Cadet needed, but the Drifters making sure it didn't come to fruition. Dire straits for the Cadet. Can he get to the corner? Not if Wade Allen has anything to do about it. In comes Isaiah Cross here. The huge elbow.
Big elbow goes for the pin. 1, 2. And Cadet still able to stay alive. Now firing off everything he's got here to try and get out of harm's way, but to no avail as we're right back in enemy territory again, and quick tags. Back comes Wade Allen into the ring.
You have to wonder how many shots does the Cadet have left in his clip. Not many with force like that from the big man, Wade Allen.
Quick tag. Back in again is Isaiah Cross, and the Drifters in absolute full control.
Barely any
Look
life. Any life left in the Cadet here, but it just might be enough. Can the Cadet make it to the corner?
Flipped over the top and through the legs of Isaiah Cross. There's the tag, and here's Sarge. The fresh man in the match has been standing there waiting for that tag.
Have to imagine emotion building up in the Sarge, ready to teach these Drifters a lesson. Taking them to boot camp.
Clubbing blows on Isaiah Cross. And using his part. Oh, I thought he was going to throw him into the corner, but rather disposing of Wade Allen.
Exactly. Not going over the top rope. A legal exit of the ring for Wade Allen.
They're going to try this double suplex once again.
Can the Sarge and the Cadet get the big redwood?
There it is!
Again.
This time, the plan went a little better than. Oh, look out, Cadet in there. Foot on the rope, though, thanks to Wade Allen, who luckily was on the outside of the ring.
Wade Allen being exactly where he needed to be, saving this match for the Drifters. And that's just, it's a talent of the Drifters. Both men are always where they need to be at the exact moment. How do you beat these guys?
It's a great question that the tag team division in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling has been asking themselves since these men arrived.
Now here comes Cross ready to
look out,
rifle the Cadet up and slam him down.
The top of the DoubleTree and right back down. There's an elbow from Wade Allen. 1, 2, 3.
Wait a minute.
Not the legal man. 1, 2, 3. Still had time to finish the matchup. You got to believe that might have been on purpose from Wade Allen there, just to rub it in as well.
Absolutely. Nothing happens by accident for the Drifters. Just adding insult to injury. Great showing from Sarge and the Cadet, but not enough tonight to topple our tag team champions.
Absolutely. A little glimmer of hope towards the end of the match with that double suplex, but still... Tag team champions, the Drifters, dominant once again.
Who can stop these men on their path of terror through Hammerlock Pure Wrestling? Just an unbelievable force in our tag division.
Almost a Goldberg-esque who's next.
Tonight, Jax Williams' jaw-dropping athletic excellence returns to Hammerlock Pure Wrestling to take on the Brick House, Mick McGuire. And Brick House, you might be strong, you might be an everyman, those people out there might be inspired by you, but this isn't a fantasy world, this is real life. And I'm a thoroughbred athlete. So tonight, when I beat you, it's not just you I'm beating, it's every one of those pathetic fans out there getting pinned with you.
Tonight,
I go one-on-one, man-to-man, eyeball to eyeball with Jax Williams. Now, Jax, my friend, you're an incredible athlete, and your accolades speak for themselves. But the fact is, baby, I'm the man with so much soul that can rock and roll till I'm 101 years old, and I'm gonna be rock and rolling all my way out of London, Ontario when I go home with the victory tonight. I'll see you out there.
Your next contest, this comes from football with a 20-minute time limit. Please make the ring via the internet. From Quezon City, the Philippines, weighing 1 million gigabytes, Ken Warren.
Well, the action continues here at the DoubleTree. Ken Warren making his way to the ring. And ready to humble Jack, he says. And you can hashtag that.
That's true. The human hashtag machine, Ken Warren. Showing the crowd, just how much he appreciates them here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Looking to get the job done.
Oh, hugs all around, too. Full of energy. Always time to pose for the camera. Post that on social media a little bit later on. At Ken Warren, you can follow him. You can find his handle on his hat. Because, he's got the merchandise.
It's all about the brand. Strong branding from Ken Warren. And he'll make sure you can hashtag that. Such a versatile catchphrase. You can use it for everything. Beat up Humble Jack? Hashtag that. Visit London,
really.
Ontario? Hashtag that.
Really does work with everything.
Cool trick with the hat. Hashtag that, folks.
Ken Warren's opponent about to make his way to the ring here. The humblest of stars here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
If you ask him, he's the most humble man on our roster. No one else thinks it, but he does. Dressed to impress, dressed to kill. Here comes the humble one, Humble Jack.
You think it's always laundry day with the whites or something? This is why he's only got the jacket on, never the dress shirt underneath.
I mean, if you're ripped like that, would you wear a shirt?
Fair point.
Humble Jack taunting our younger fans here in London, Ontario. Won't win any friends that way, but I don't think Humble Jack cares too much.
Never seems to. I'm just checking one more time. Are there more Humble Jack fans here?
Not the answer he was looking for, I'd imagine.
Both of these men looking for another victory here in Hammerlock. We've seen them several times. Help build their case for a possible championship match down the line.
Exactly. Both men trying to work their way up the ranks here. Referee here starting to catch on to Humble Jack, knowing to bend the rules a little bit. Making sure everything's on the up and up.
Yeah, what's in the pocket of that suit jacket is the question. Here we go.
Always questionable when wrestlers have pockets, because you never know what's in them.
Absolutely. Hashtag that. Ken Warren with a smile on his face. A little more crowd support here at the DoubleTree in London.
Humble Jack also with a smile on his face, but really that's the only person that has that smile for Humble Jack.
He may have gained a cheer or two on that one. Let's see as this match progresses.
Look out. Humble Jack had enough. Saw the opening and just sicking himself on Ken Warren here.
Ready to start the matchup there. And, well, we've come to expect it from Humble Jack. Attacking from behind there. Taking his moment, as you mentioned. Trying to get that early advantage.
There's no advantage that Humble Jack will not take to get the victory. Like you mentioned, both men looking to climb the ranks at Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. Humble Jack doesn't care how he does it, as long as it happens.
Leapfrog over, ducks the clothesline once again.
Ken Warren a step ahead with the atomic drop there.
Catches him and brings him right down into that atomic drop, and now a drop kick and quick snap suplex.
You can hashtag that.
One count only.
Humble Jack almost in disbelief there from that flurry of offense from Ken Warren. Warren kind of admiring his handiwork here, taking a second to do so.
Yeah, very impressed with himself.
Hard to blame him, though.
Caught Humble Jack off guard, that's for sure. A bit of a rake of the eyes there, I think.
Jack again. No shortcut he will not take to get the victory. That's how humble he likes to tell you he is, but...
High chop there, almost across the throat of Ken Warren.
Very dangerously close to the throat. Great point.
Once again.
Just trying to chop the air out of Warren.
The rake of the eyes and the chop of the chest. Ken Warren, all of a sudden, not in great shape here.
Wait a minute.
Oh, look out, Snapmare there, kind of kick to the back of the neck.
Yeah, exactly.
The spine. Quick pin cover. And a quick kick out as well.
Jack just using some innovative offense to inflict pain on Ken Warren any way possible.
You notice there, Humble Jack got a 1 count, and he wanted the referee to count faster. I guess 1, 2, 3 is what he was looking for on that one.
Exactly, not fast enough from our referee, but you know, I didn't see anything wrong with that. But again, I'm not Humble Jack.
Scoop slam, center of the ring.
You can see
arches the back there of Ken Warren. A 1 count only once again.
Warren really feeling that backdrop. And again, the quick 1, 2, 3. Humble Jack not agreeing with our referee. Unfortunately,
a well-known
Humble
fast
Jack.
counter, Humble Jack is. 1, 2, 3. I think he got it. No, there's a 2 count. Still not happy with the pacing of our referee here.
Unfortunately, we don't play by Humble Jack's rules here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. A company that takes the rules very seriously. A 1, 2, 3 is a standard 1, 2, 3, and it doesn't really matter if Jack likes it or not.
Ken Warren up, slips out of that one, and rolls him up.
Warren with the roll through there, sunset flip, catching Jack off guard, almost getting that 3. Ken Warren
backslide. 1, 2, shoulders. We're down there at
Ken Warren a little
only.
frustrated there as well.
Oh, look out, turning him inside out with that clothesline. Ken Warren is down and dazed.
Humble Jack finding the opening he needs to lay
Quick
the
leg
leg
drop.
down. Quite a humble maneuver from Humble Jack. And now just wrenching the arm of Ken Warren. Looking to pick Warren up and slam him down.
Backdrop right on the back of the neck there, and Ken Warren pushing the chin across there, and that wrist bone across the jaw of Ken Warren as he took that pin.
And again, Jack disagreeing with our referee. Standard 2 count, but not fast enough for Jack.
He goes to the submission now.
You'd think he'd learn after about the 5th time.
Ken Warren looking for that crowd support he saw early on to try and work his way out of this. Luckily not in the hold for too long.
But Jack
look
pulling
out!
the hair.
Look out! Referee, that's a warning there for Humble Jack.
Exactly. Referee doesn't want to throw this match out yet, but Humble Jack definitely on thin ice.
And now once again going right to a choking maneuver on that bottom rope.
Exactly, using all of that 5 count Jack knows he has.
Referee really giving Humble Jack the business now.
Deservedly
saying,
so.
I will disqualify you.
Humble Jack really pushing the rules, bending them as far as they'll go before they break.
Straight shot to the jaw there.
Much to the dismay of Ken Warren.
Warren goes down on that one, and Humble Jack asking if they want another. I've noticed Humble Jack takes the a poll of the audience and usually just does what he wants anyways.
Absolutely. Would you consider that a rigged poll?
Seems that way. Took one to the jaw there.
Ken Warren getting the opportunity he needs to get back in this match, able to block everything that Humble Jack throws his way.
Oh, Jack hanging onto the ropes that time as ducks the back fist there. Cross body. 1, 2. 2 count only.
Not enough for Ken Warren there. Warren wondering what he needs to do to put Jack away here.
Suplex blocked by Humble Jack.
But Jack
turns it into
scooping Warren up.
No, slips out the back of that. Kick down low, and Ken Warren going straight back for it.
Hitting a Falcon's arrow.
Throws him flat on his face. 1, 2, no.
Not enough to put Jack away. Warren in disbelief. If it was up to him, you would have hashtagged that victory.
He's going for it again, and Humble Jack able to kick out a second time.
But Jack wincing in pain after that Falcon arrow.
Warren going to the corner now and
tuning up the band.
Looks that way.
Ready to make a post on Humble Jack's face here.
Humble Jack, will he see it coming is the question. Yes, he did. Catches the leg. Mixes that back fist he's been looking for again and caught him on the third time.
Lights out Ken Warren.
1, 2, 3. And Humble Jack with a huge victory here at Hammerlock Pure Wrestling. He was looking for that back fist all match long and just caught it there after Ken Warren avoided the first one.
Ken Warren able to dodge it, but it only took once. Humble Jack knocking Ken Warren onto Dream Street, able to get the victory. Have to imagine Humble Jack is feeling quite humble about this match.
The grin says it all. And as for Ken Warren, he'll live to fight another day. Hashtag that.
You know Ken Warren will be back. Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Your next contest is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit.
We heard from this man earlier tonight, Jax Williams, not looking to make any friends here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, looking to teach Brickhouse Mick McGuire a lesson in pain.
And Jax Williams, a physical specimen, claiming that he's not the everyday man. Yeah, people might love Mick McGuire, but he's different.
Built different, ready to make his mark on Hammerlock Pure Wrestling is Williams.
But speaking of that loved man here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling, how can you not have fun when you see this man coming down the aisle?
Very true. Hard not to sing along.
Tuning up the dance moves before he reveals himself here.
And there he is, folks. It's a brick house. I promise I'll never do that again.
I liked it. I think the brick house would approve. Double high fives, making sure he gets everybody here at the double tree, even in the back.
When a high five doesn't do it, a high 10 certainly will. Here comes, making his way to the stage, the brick house, Mick McGuire.
What a strut.
Showing the London fans how much he loves them, how much he appreciates everyone that comes to Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
A big challenge ahead here.
Absolutely.
As Jax Williams was mentioning, yeah, everybody loves Mick McGuire, but once that bell rings, you can only do so much with that crowd support.
Absolutely. There's a lot of time the crowd is kind of like a impromptu tag partner, especially when you have the support like Mick McGuire does, but when you're facing someone like Jax Williams in the ring, you are truly alone there. You can only rely on your strength, your heart, and your guts, and Mick McGuire is going to need all three tonight.
Of course, Mick McGuire has had success in both singles and the tag division, Bricks and Bones, with his partner Ethan Dukes as well.
Exactly, former tag team champions are Bricks and Bones. Mick McGuire has almost been to the top of the singles division as well. Lots of success in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling for Mick McGuire. Looking to go back on the singles path for the moment. Championship contention, always an arm's reach away. And with a win tonight, might be able to close that gap is Mick McGuire.
Time for one last-minute strut before the match starts here. Both men ready.
Got the official bell, the call from the referee. Here we go, folks. Main event action underway. Jax Williams versus Mick McGuire.
You got to wonder if Mick McGuire heard what Jax Williams had to say before the match, but still looking to, of course. Oh, absolute disrespect. Not only rejecting the handshake, but the slap across the face, too.
And there we go. And you don't want to get Mick McGuire mad. We've seen that mean streak before. Couple of street fights to Mick McGuire's name, showing off just how tough he can be. Might not be the most sound strategy from Williams there.
On the other side, do you get that feeling that Jax Williams is just about ready to level up here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling? He's had a lot of great showings.
Absolutely. You can see the determination in Jax Williams' eyes, ready to show the world exactly what he's made of, and a win over Mick McGuire would do exactly that. Both men just kind of sizing each other up here. In no rush in this 20-minute time limit match to get the upper hand. A little bit of head games from both men as well.
Yeah, that strut was absolutely directed at Jax Williams. No longer just having some fun, but...
Now this is interesting. An interesting move from Williams, calling for a test of strength against the Brick House. Well, both men...
I don't know about you, but... normal people versus brick houses...
Doesn't always work.
The house always wins.
That's true.
Then again, Jax Williams, not a normal person.
That's true. Williams now hitting the abort button on that test of strength to the kick to the midsection.
The perfect time to do so, though, and that big elbow across the back of the neck, too.
Williams able to wrench the arm. Full control of Mick McGuire here.
Well, McGuire, showing that speed once again for a big man. Little bursts of speed like that out of nowhere sometimes confuses his opponents.
Absolutely. You don't expect it coming, but Mick McGuire always delivers.
Oh, firing a blind elbow there, and he landed on his target.
But McGuire waiting with the atomic drop.
Look out. Jack sliding under on that one, but Mick right back at it.
McGuire not missing a step there, just on the offense.
Forearm shots and just a shoulder block. Running into a brick house. Ducking under, once again showing off that speed.
Like you mentioned, Mark, man versus brick wall. Man rarely wins.
Huge scoop slam. Down goes Jax Williams. 1 and a 1 count only.
Think of one person that can usually run through a brick wall, and he's a literal mutant that wears a helmet.
The Kool-Aid Man?
Thinking Juggernaut, but okay, two.
A high drop kick there from Jax Williams sends Mick McGuire right back into the corner.
Again, Williams, just a sour look on his face.
Absolutely. All business here. Wants to shut down anybody from having some fun. You know, you can tell that dancing just got to him right off the bat here as Mick McGuire made his way down to the ring.
Williams not looking to have a great time, looking to pick up the victory at the expense of Mick McGuire. And Williams in full control at this moment.
Using the ropes to his advantage there. Pleading his case that it wasn't a choke. Either way, you can't do that.
Absolutely. But he knows he has that 5 count. Looking to pick up McGuire. McGuire able to block it, get Williams into the ropes.
The old football drill there coming in handy as he just charges Jax Williams right back into the corner. And up. And
wait a minute.
Jax Williams rolls through. 1, 2. Almost caught Mick McGuire on that one when he was expecting a suplex.
Fantastic ring presence from Jax Williams there, knowing how to reverse that suplex into a pinning predicament.
That one caught Mick McGuire just perfectly. You could see the eyes roll back in the head, and that might be all he needs. 2. McGuire able to come to just in time.
The brick wall came crumbling down there on the brick house. Now Williams taking time to gloat here to our London crowd.
And just shoving McGuire to the mat. That one shot he landed there, again, caught McGuire perfectly.
But still fight left in the brick house. Able to take it to Williams.
Oh, right into the sleeper.
Just looking to choke the life out of Mick McGuire.
Oh, bending the neck, too.
Just high torque on that, almost like a bulldog choke from Jax Williams. We've seen that in great effect in the professional wrestling world.
Did you see the angle of McGuire's neck?
Absolutely.
As they went down.
The face of Mick McGuire turning beet red.
Shot to the ribs now, and big back body drop.
McGuire able, just out of sheer desperation, getting out of that bulldog choke with a backdrop. McGuire has to be wondering what just happened.
Referee has started the count here as he sees both men down.
Williams trying to gain his bearings. McGuire looking to just gasp for air here. Pivotal point in this matchup.
Quite the pace for this match already. Both men taking every bit of this 10 count to get to their feet. Big clothesline.
Able to get the upper hand here.
Ducks the clothesline there and up over the back.
Oh, referee almost getting caught in the line of fire there.
It's a dangerous job, that's for sure, here in Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.
Now Brickhouse gaining some momentum.
Oh, caught an elbow. That stunned him. Huge. Oh, look at that. Catches him. Go for the cross body. Completely caught, and it was like a world's strongest slam.
McGuire just incredible strength, able to catch Jack Williams midair.
Absolutely. Very strong base for Mick McGuire.
Sturdy, one might say, like a brick house.
Absolutely.
Williams.
Oh, look out. A lot of height on that elbow there. Takes down McGuire. 1, 2. Oh.
Williams,
Closer to 3 than Mick McGuire wanted on that one.
Williams throwing all of his weight behind that clothesline, but still not enough to take out Mick McGuire.
Jax Williams really wants this victory so he can continue to scratch and claw his way up the Hammerlock Pure Wrestling ranks.
How vindicating would a victory be here for Jax Williams?
Oh, look out. Wrapping the legs around the large body now of McGuire, too, in full control.
Exactly, a guillotine-like choke wrapping those legs around Mick McGuire.
He's got to watch that.
Has to,
look out.
has to make sure that wrist is not a choke.
One more, and McGuire could be out here.
This
is
enough?
it. No.
Fight still left in the brick house.
They're grunting and just trying to... Oh, look at, again, the strength. Able to just climb to his feet with Jax Williams on Mick McGuire's back.
Mick McGuire still enough fight left to continue here. But Jax Williams just going back to that choke, just looking to just make Mick McGuire go to sleep. Yeah.
Look out. Jax on the second rope now. Oh, takes a shot to the ribs, though.
Able to catch Williams in midair.
And now up. Could be this stalling suplex here from Mick McGuire.
Strength on full display.
Perfectly executed. Down. That's got to be it. 1, 2, 3.
All of the blood rushing to the head of Jax Williams, enough to keep him down for 3. Incredible performance from both men. The win going to Mick McGuire.
And the brick house with a massive test here with Jax Williams.
Taking time to cheer with the crowd, but you notice less of a smile on the face after a fight like that.
And time for a selfie with one of our fans here. Thank you for joining us once again on Hammerlock Pure Wrestling.